broadcasting almost live from the corner of a living room in Cologne, Germany, making music with at least one person from each country in the whole world. This is Duka's Music Mission podcast show. Please welcome your host, Duka Base.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Music Mission podcast show. Through the podcast show here, I will focus more on the people with whom I will collaborate. This is actually the place where all of you who want to collaborate with me can talk about yourself, about your music, about your city, town, village, your culture, and so on and so on. If you have already watched the YouTube show, you know that our first step in the Music Mission is America. And right there, directly from Los Angeles, she is waving to all of us. Hello, Hana, and welcome to the Music Mission.
Hello, welcome. Hello, I'm so happy to be here.
Hana, please introduce yourself. Who are you and what are you doing?
My name is Hana. I am a singer. I do this both professionally but also for fun, so I'm really lucky to be able to do this. I live in Los Angeles, but I'm originally from Croatia, raised in South Africa. My husband and I arrived 2 years ago, so we are very new to Los Angeles still.
Yeah, that's the same like me. I'm 2 years now in Cologne, but that's not new, no. I know some people, they live less in Cologne, and I think that there are people, they live maybe 1 year or half a year in Los Angeles. So you are an oldie.
I guess. Time flies. Time really flies.
Tell me, what are you doing in Los Angeles?
So we moved specifically to Los Angeles because we are both musicians and we had the opportunity to come here because my husband has a green card and his mother lives in America. So we were like, you know what, we're going to really try pursue our dreams of music, and there's no better place than Los Angeles to do that. So right now in LA, I'm doing everything entertainment related, really. I have my own studio at home. I work as a session singer and I also teach music. Like a music and movement teacher. I'm a voiceover artist. So everything entertainment wise, and LA is really great for entertainment. So we've made it our own studio, and we do everything here. We record guitars, drums, vocals, everything. This is where all the magic happens. It's not like it's in our apartment. So we have a 2-bedroom apartment, and my husband, which is also my musical partner, basically built it ourselves. So we have soundproofed everything. We have really professional equipment.
So this is the perfect time to mention your band and to speak a little bit about your band.
Cool. So my band is a.a.. That is my musical baby. We started it in 2013. Me and my husband, he's the guitarist, I am the singer.
In
South Africa, yeah. And we have a female drummer. She is really, really cool. She's also really beautiful and very talented. And a bassist, Adrian. They are both still in South Africa. So that has been a little bit difficult because it's been mostly me and Richard, my guitarist husband, that have been doing everything here.
What kind of music do you make?
We call it rock and soul. So it's a little fusion between rock and soul music. Because my vocals are mainly kind of soul oriented and the music is rock because we love our rock.
Can we hear something? Maybe a song?
Yeah, but
you can just say, hey, now you will hear this or that song.
I'll do that. So now you're going to listen to the song by a.a.. called Restore, and it was released a few months ago. We are very, very proud of it.
She lay down on the bathroom floor. She didn't know which way to go, but his smile gave her the hope inside. He wouldn't lie for sure. Ignite the light she had before. Her heart was cold no more. When the darkness turns to light and the enemy loses fight, holding tighter, fighting harder, I won't live that life. When the promise is broken and the girl you left is real. so did he. There'll come a time when these words make sense. It's not by accident, oh no. But for now you should just close your eyes, ignore the cries, oh yeah. Oh, when the darkness turns to light and the enemy loses fight, holding tighter, fighting harder, I won't live that life. Oh, when the promise is broken and the girl you left is restored, reborn, you can break me, you can take and more. Ignite the light, ignite the light, yeah, 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 when the darkness turns to light and the enemy loses fight, holding tighter, fighting harder, I won't live that life. When the promise is broken and the girl you left is restored, reborn, you can break me, you can take and more. She lay down on the bathroom floor. She didn't know which way to go.
This is Duka's Music Mission podcast show.
You live in Los Angeles for, let's say, just 2 years, but now you are representing Los Angeles and America through this music mission. Tell me more about Los Angeles. How is it to live there?
It is very populated. There is a lot of people that live in LA.
It's about
It is
50 million people. No?
Yeah,
Right?
something like that. Yeah. But it is, I mean, California in general, I think we chose a really good state to live in because it's very sunny, it's beautiful. And I think as a musician, if you like in the entertainment industry, it is just really a lot of places to connect and like people to meet and a lot of stuff like that. It is great. I like it. It's a little bit of a crazy city. Definitely very crazy compared to what I'm used to.
Yeah, it's better than in South Africa regarding music, regarding making music.
Yeah, definitely. We don't have as many opportunities in South Africa, unfortunately, with regards to music. So America in general, I think, is better.
Hmm. And I mean, how is your musical life there? What are you doing during the week from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? How much do you record, rehearse, or I don't know, teach music?
Right now, it's taking up a lot of my time, which is really funny. Like, usually, I before this whole virus, I've always been quite busy, but now it seems like I'm even more busy because I think people have more time to work on their music. So they are hiring me now to like work on their music with them. So I'm not only doing that, but I'm also teaching, and then I'm also working on my own Asila stuff, which so it's kind of balancing all three of those, which is actually taking up a lot of time. It really is a lot of work to get your music out there and to produce something very good, you know.
Yeah, I heard that Los Angeles is a very, very expensive city. So
Very expensive.
living there and doing just music is amazing. Or
Yeah, I am fortunate. My husband, who is also a musician, my bad, he does have a very good job. So that does help a lot. But I think I am very fortunate to be doing something that I love so much. It's something that I never would have imagined in South Africa. Like, I have been involved in music and working with people since I was 13. So I've been in the studio since I was 13, but to have a career out of music, I never thought it was really possible until I moved here. And even though I'm not exactly a star yet, the fact that I can still like contribute and like make some sort of impact and make an income out of it really makes me very grateful.
after this show, you will become a big, big star.
I hope.
What's the difference between the audience in America and South Africa?
Wow. Because it's just me and Richard right now, like, we have not played too many live shows, but from what we've attended, I think people don't generally attend like just ordinary shows. Like, they go and they watch their big shows. Like, if Alanis Morissette is playing, or if, like a big band is playing, people go. But like, if you just playing at a random bar in like Hollywood, like you kind of imagine, it's not a lot of support, it's very saturated. There's a lot of people. And to be honest, I actually think that the younger folk are more online these days. We've noticed that our success online through streaming is actually more than playing a bar in Hollywood. I think there is a lot of talent. But there is, if you can imagine, like, everybody just goes to Hollywood to make it. So there's just a lot of people. There's a lot of good, there's a lot of bad as well, and there's a lot of ridiculous. Like, people really try to stand out in Hollywood, It's a very interesting. But yeah, I mean, it's cool. It's cool. Yeah.
Is it hard to have some success in Hollywood or in Los Angeles in general?
I think so, because, from the people that we've met and we've watched and we've had open mic nights and, we've been to Viper Room and we've seen all these people that have been living here for many, many years doing the same thing for so many years and being so talented. I think that it is hard. But I think, though, it's meeting people and it's the connections which are very helpful, very, very helpful. So just in our little short time that we've been here, we have met a lot of people that have been quite helpful to growing our, my business, or like, just connections. Connections is the main thing, I think, in this city, which is very, very needed and helpful. Okay, so this is our song Paranormal by Asila, and this one is a really groovy one, so I hope you guys enjoy.
Never thought I would have such a big temptation to take you home with me, kiss me deeply like you wanting me. Hands on my waist, but don't you do it again. Pull me closer, let me in. Loving, running, crying, watching, playing the game. It's our story, don't you know it? Let's do it again. I said move me, take Let's go there. Why don't we? I wanna go there. Why can't we? Let's go there. Why don't we? I wanna go there. Why can't we? Know it, let's do it again. I said move me, take me, play me till you make me paranormal. It's our normal, let's do it again. Loving, running, crying, watching, playing the game. It's our story, don't you know it? Let's do it again. I said move me, take me, play me till you make me paranormal. It's our normal, let's do it again.
This is Duka's Music Mission podcast show.
What are you doing regarding the internet, your band and the internet? What can you do to reach more audience?
So basically, I got approached by this like music gaming app called Next Music. It was called Beat Fever a year and a half ago, and they asked me to stream for them. This was my first introduction to online streaming, and I was like not very clued up about it. I didn't really know about it. So I tried. We tried to stream, and they would pay us to like stream and play music. And the cool thing is that they would bring you all these people to watch. So you don't even have to like bring the audience. They bring you the audience from all around the world. So yeah, so streaming has been good. I think streaming in general, Twitch is a good place to stream. We haven't streamed too much on Twitch, but I know a lot of people that actually make an income, like a monthly income off of streaming on Twitch. So that's where we've seen a lot of our like success in terms of getting like reach from like around the world. In terms of just internet is power is what I'm realizing. You know, we are probably not that great with like social media. We could be a lot better. I think it's also our age. I think kids are so much better at that stuff than we are. But I think these days, like you gotta like make it on your own. Like, you know, expecting like a label to like just take you on is just not gonna happen. Well, that's how we see it though.
Does the people from Los Angeles love live music, or are they more into electronic music, or what do they prefer?
I think the vibe that I get is that like Hollywood is still rock and roll. There's still a lot of like rock and roll that is like, but EDM and stuff is also popular. So you kind of got those two main pockets, I would say. You have like the old school rock, simply because I think, you know, all of those older clubs that used to be there like I don't know 30 years ago are still there, like Viper Room, Whiskey A Go Go. And then EDM, I mean EDM is just the way music is going right now, so I think it is really popular, the pop, the EDM. So it's those two groups, I would say.
Is Los Angeles or Hollywood like we know it from television or from the cinema?
You know, like everybody that sees it, myself included, like once you see it, you like, it's not very interesting anymore. I don't want to like dampen anyone's mood or anything, but it's okay. I think that like LA has so many other cooler neighborhoods than like the typical Hollywood, like Boulevard and all of those like typical movies. I think everybody is a little bit underwhelmed once they've seen it like once, you know. Actually, no one that lives in LA goes to Hollywood just because it's full of tourists.
I heard it a lot, yes, that it's overrated or people expect it more or...
It is overrated, definitely, but it's definitely worth seeing. It's definitely worth seeing, yeah.
But would you advise somebody who wants to start a career music career, for example, to come to Los Angeles?
I would say, feel it out and experience it. But to be honest, honestly, the way I see it these days, internet is your best friend. Like social online is just, you can do everything online. Even streaming and like sharing your music, being good with social media, I think is your best way forward. I think that like making in Hollywood is something that you should just experience just because it is something special, to try and make it here and to connect with people. It's an interesting thing, I actually have, a couple of interesting experiences where I actually worked on the set of Grey's Anatomy.
Oh.
and that was like really cool, I never ever thought that I would do something like that. And at least now from living here, I can say I tried something like this, and like it was actually really cool to experience how Hollywood works and how hard they actually work, and how you work so many hours if you're like an actor and stuff. I have so much more respect for the entertainment industry in general, being in it,
Did you act in Grey's Anatomy?
Yes, but like tiny role. It was me when I first moved here. I wanted to just try everything, I knew I wanted to sing, but I tried acting as well because why not?
Yeah. Could you met all the stars?
No. I wish, but it was really cool to be part of like a production like that, because first of all, they treat you so well, like compared to the other acting jobs I've done. Like they feed you very well. Their set is like really amazing. It's very impressive. Just to see how they work is like it's incredible. And actually we did one shot that consisted of like 10 minutes. It took us 4 hours because they kept on doing it so many times. And I'm like, wow, these people work hard. Like it reminds me of my own vocal stuff. My husband usually tells me just like, let it go. I'm such a perfectionist that with every one of my clients' jobs, including my own work, I will sit there until I get it perfect, and if I don't, I drive myself crazy. And I don't know, I think you probably do the same. Like I think every creative or musician, like you have to just be okay with like not being perfect.
Yeah, you can answer how I was regarding our song.
Yes, I loved it. I loved the whole thing. It's so amazing. I loved how it built up. I love in general like how it challenged me. I love the harmonies. I love doing the harmonies. Everyone that knows me, like harmonies are my thing. So being able to layer stuff like that has been amazing. But I also felt challenged, and that was really great as well. I thought it was really, really interesting, and I loved the way that it was so minimalistic in the beginning, and it kind of like grows on you throughout the song. Like what you did so well is just like having it grow for the listener's perspective. I think my biggest challenge always with EDM is the timing, because you have to be super tight in order for it to be like, I would say that would be my only challenge. I think everything else was really, really great. Like the melody, the singing, the harmonies, the layering.
Would you advise all those singers around the world to work with the Music Mission?
Yes. Yes.
So I would suggest now to listen to our song. It's called Noise, and here it is.
What's the noise you should play to begin the mission? What's the noise you should play to begin the mission? What's the noise you should play to begin the mission? What's the noise you should play to begin the mission? What's the noise you should play?
This is Duka's Music Mission podcast show.
So, Hana, thank you very, very much. I'm very happy to have you on board on the Music Mission and to have you singing Noise. You nailed it.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited. Thank you for having me.
So, I hope you liked the interview. Again, this was Hana, a.k.a. Nida, from Los Angeles, America. You can find more information about her in the description of the show. That's not all. I will ask each guest to suggest few bands, singers, producers or any other music projects from the country which they represent. You can find a short list of Hana's suggestions from America in the description as well. Hope you had a good time. See you next time on YouTube and hear you next time in the podcast show. Ciao!